in previous years, the traffic assessment was conducted by student workers who were hired specifically for that purpose, and the material was presented by a graduate student to the staff and student employees once the information was compiled. The issue that came up with this was that there was no ownership by those stakeholders in the results of the traffic survey. It just didn't seem to get the importance that it needed because they didn't have a part in the actual assessment itself.
And so we stopped doing that, and we made it an expectation every year of the entire staff that they would volunteer time. Now everybody has ownership in it, partly because they also see what's going on in the Student Center. It gets them out of their office, but they actually know why this is important, and they're able to see the traffic flow and to see when people are in the building and what's causing people to come to the building. And they have a much more vested interest in the results.
I'm responsible for the logistics, and I use the spreadsheet system, and I print out volunteer sheets that are posted at a central location in the building, and then I go to last year's data sheets and I print new copies for this year, and we have those all ready for once the count begins. So I just do a lot of little background logistical information, getting everything situated.
The broader spectrum is that the data collected from the traffic survey is used to help us make budget decisions and program decisions for the Student Center. This gives us a better idea of how to go about selling new programs to other campus constituents and collaborating with our partners across campus. It also helps us with knowing where to set up events and activities and when to set them up.
Anyone who uses the Student Center really is affected by the survey because it tells us how to better serve the needs of the staff and the students who are a part of the Student Center.
I think that the traffic survey is important because we need to know exactly how many students use the Student Center. Like, a lot of people don't really think about how many people come in for different things.
You really do get a good appreciation for how people use and work and live in the building.
I also have a chance to just see people that I don't normally see. Students that I've taught that I haven't seen, or I've advised I haven't seen for a while, I run into. It also helps us to know a little bit more about the people who are a part of our staff.
You see me waving at people as they go by, but it gets me out of the office and certainly puts me down and to watch traffic flows and see people in a way that I don't normally do. You know, I don't normally see them.
And so the survey helps us to get connected with students or staff that we may not see very often.
Like Belinda and I, right now we're having a nice long conversation. I don't think that we've ever gotten to sit together for an hour.
The LBJ Student Center Traffic Survey also builds community among our full-time staff members. Our facility is very large and consists of 5 different floors with many offices throughout those floors. And the survey provides this opportunity for those staff members to get out and meet their colleagues that they don't normally get to see.
In addition to the staff-to-staff peer relationships, I also feel very strongly that the staff need to be as visible among our student users as possible, and this assists with that. When our staff participate in the traffic counts, the students come in, they see them clicking, they realize that we're working together as a team, the staff care, we're not just making students do something for us, we're all working together as a group.
I work on the 4th floor, but I met people that work on the 2nd floor and on the 5th floor, and just people that work all around, so it's a really good way to get to know other employees at the Student Center.
I think that the clickers themselves, the students who help us with this survey, come out of this process feeling part of a group.
During the traffic survey, I got to meet Edgar, the president of SACA. Otherwise, I probably would have never met him. SACA puts on the movie nights and a lot of other student-sponsored events.
Not only do you get to see different students walking into the building, walking out of the building, just, people you don't know, but you're also sitting next to other people that are clicking that you might not even know, that work in the same building as you do, and you've never met them, or you see them around and you don't talk to them.
I click.
Therefore, I count.
I count.
I count.